Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by noticeably. This week, get everything you need to know in 19 seconds at 9 o'clock, including news of an important deal on trade ahead of the G20 meeting and the TPP negotiations. But first, in a paradoxically good development for the American economy, workers there quit their jobs in September at the fastest rate in over 6 years, and the number of new claims for jobless benefits rose last week. But their extended sub-300,000 run is the longest stretch since 2000. Firms are well past the cycle of elevated layoffs that began in 2008. In China, however, data out overnight disappointed most observers. Factory production rose 7.7% from a year earlier, which was the second weakest pace since 2009. Investment in fixed assets such as machinery expanded the least since 2001 from January to October. And retail sales gains also missed economists' forecast last month. These numbers cast a pall over equity markets worldwide. In a somewhat of a surprise move last night, India and the US have come to an agreement on India's massive food stockpiling program. That clears the way for India to ratify the Bali World Trade Organization agreement. India also seems to have changed very little of the Bali agreement except getting the carve-out for its rice subsidy arrangements. So there's now very little stopping ratification. In New York, US Treasury 10-year yields made back all yesterday's decline and a bit more, and are now at 2.36%. Our swap rates seem to be on the rise again, having bottomed out at the beginning of last week. The oil price dropped sharply today, and at one point a few hours ago was below $75 a barrel, with the Brent price at $78 a barrel. That Brent price is now below $80 a barrel for the first time since 2010, as more evidence of a slowdown in China's resource-hungry economy reinforced the OPEC warning yesterday of a fall in demand next year. The gold price is up marginally to $1,165 an ounce. Gold demand in China shrank for a third quarter as slumping prices failed to boost the purchase of bars, coins and jewellery in the world's biggest user of gold, and officials pressed on with a nationwide anti-graft campaign. New Zealand dollar has held its own overnight against the US dollar and is still at 78.9 US cents, 90.5 Aussie cents, and the TWI is at 78.1. We have, however, seen today a rise against the British pound. We are now back above 50p. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.